Hello students, very most welcome to all of you in this our online lecture series. Students, today we are going to discuss a very most important topic, thermal stress. So students, this topic thermal stress is the continuation topic of thermal expansion. We have discussed in previous lecture, we have completed thermal expansion. In this topic, thermal expansion, we have discussed, we have told you after supplying heat energy, the temperature changes of any substance, and after supplying heat energy and due to change in temperature, its maybe its length expands, its maybe its area expands, and also its maybe its volume expands. If length of substance expands after supplying heat energy, then it is known as linear expansion. And if area expands after supplying heat energy, then it is known as area expansion. And if volume expands after supplying heat energy, then this expansion is known as volume expansion. But here thermal stress topic is directly related to linear expansion only here. So in case of linear expansion, we have told you, we have chosen here one rod which is maybe of metal or iron also. So if initial length of this rod is small l and initial temperature is T. Here we have supplied heat energy to this rod. Then we have seen its temperature have changed from T plus del T, and also its length have expands by the quantity del L. Hence now at this condition its length is L plus del L. So students, in this topic also we have completed the change in length del L by L. It will be change in length del L by L. This change in length of this rod is directly depend upon change in temperature. So we can say del L upon L is directly proportional to change in temperature del T. After removing this proportional, we can choose a proportionality constant. Here we have chosen proportionality constant alpha L. It is coefficient of linear expansion. So alpha L del T we can say here. And now we are considering it is equation number 1. So now we want to discuss here thermal stress. What is thermal stress? Students, as we have told you, if heat energy is supplied to this rod, then its length may rise or its length expands. If we keep fixed its both end of this rod, as we have shown here, its length is at this time its temperature T and length is L. Now what will be the result when we shall supply heat to this rod? Here we have fixed both end of this rod. Then when we shall supply heat energy to this rod, then it wants to expand or raise its length by the quantity del L. So it exert a force upon this wall here or this fixed point at both end, because here we have kept constant or fixed both end of this rod. When we shall supply heat energy to this rod, then its temperature will rise, and its temperature will be T plus del T, but its length will not be increased, expands. Why it will not expands? Because we have fixed these ends of the or we can say ends of this rod, we have kept fixed, so it cannot expands. So it exert a force per unit area, it exert force upon this wall. This force is known as thermal stress. This force is known as force per unit area is known as thermal stress, because this force arises due to change in temperature, due to change in temperature, due to change in temperature. So this force per unit area have produced due to change in temperature or due to supplied heat energy. So hence this force per unit area is known as stress, and due to heat this force per unit area have been arised, so it is known as thermal stress. Thermal stress, thermal stress F by A. Now in case of length we have discussed Young modulus. Young modulus is equal to here longitudinal stress upon longitudinal strain, or we can say stress from Hooke's law. Stress is directly proportional to strain. Hence here we can choose by removing or we can say for removing this proportional, we can choose for removing this proportional, we can choose a proportionality constant, and hence Young modulus is equal to longitudinal stress upon longitudinal strain. We have discussed this topic in previous chapter. So in chapter number 9 we have discussed. So Young modulus is equal to longitudinal stress upon longitudinal strain. So in this case here stress will arise, and we can say this arised stress because this is arises due to the change in temperature, so we have called it is thermal stress. And so here at the place of longitudinal stress we are writing here thermal stress. Here from this definition, with the help of this definition, thermal stress is equal to Young modulus into longitudinal strain, and longitudinal strain y is Young modulus, and longitudinal strain will be here del L by L, and thermal stress here we are writing thermal stress, it will be F by A, or we can say also del F by A. From equation 1, del L by L, here you can see from equation 1 del L by L is equal to alpha L del T. So we can write here y which is Young modulus, and del L by L from equation 1 you can see equation 1 del L by L is equal to alpha L del T. So thermal stress we can find in the mathematical form, in the mathematical way, y here Young modulus and alpha L del T. It is the formula of thermal stress. It is our result. So students, today we shall stop here, and we shall continue in next upcoming lecture. Today we shall stop here. Thank you very much.